About 5 years ago, there was a Jew who lived in Lakewood, New Jersey. Any Jersey people here? Oh, who else? Okay, we got a few Jersey people here. Familiar with Lakewood?
Tom's River.
Tom's River, there we go. So there's this guy who lives in Lakewood, New Jersey. And New Jersey was not, at least that area he was in, is not a well-lit place. The streets are not well-lit. He's driving in the winter at night, 5:30 p.m., it's pitch black. He turns the corner, and he almost hit somebody. Thank God he didn't. But he got very nervous, because Lakewood, New Jersey is a very Jewish community, a very traditional community, and people are walking dressed like this in the dark, and it's just not a good idea. So he rolls down the window and he sees that it's a teenager, and he's thinking, should I say something? Should I not say something? Should I tell him that he should walk more responsibly, wear some sort of reflective vest, or just let it slide? In his words, life and death, or get in an altercation with a teenager. He says, I'm going to say something. He rolls down the window, and he says, young man, excuse me, I don't know if you noticed, I almost killed you, and you really should be more responsible. You're dressed all in black, it's pitch black outside, there are no lights here. You really should consider wearing some sort of reflective vest or something like that. You know how the young man responded? He points to the front of the car. He says, your headlights are off. Your headlights are off. His headlights are off, and when his headlights were off, he noticed somebody else was doing something wrong. If his headlights were on, that young man was still doing something wrong, but he wouldn't have noticed it. He would have saw a human being. And this is really what the Tanya is all about. How to turn our headlights on. How to become more soul-conscious, less self-conscious. In fact, the entire first 31 chapters of the Tanya, there's 53 chapters, the entire first 31 chapters of the Tanya are dedicated to becoming more soul-conscious, more comfortable with the soul. Until we get to chapter 32, where in chapter 32, the author tells us what happens, what's the result of becoming more comfortable with the soul. I view other people, not as a body, but as a soul. The more comfortable I become with my soul, the more comfortable I can become with your soul. And I'd like to read for you just one line of Tanya, and I'll conclude with this. He says, V'lachen, this is from chapter 32, the Lev, the heart of Tanya. V'lachen, therefore, ha'osim gufam ikar, those who make their body the primary part of their existence. B'nafsham tfela, their soul, secondary part of their existence. It's impossible to have true love amongst people if we're looking at people from the perspective of the body, if our headlights are on. It's going to be a love that's contingent. To have true love, to have true peace, we have to be soul conscious, and this is where the Tanya is taking us.